We're back with another Ryan Show edition. This time we're going to touch on the AL MVP race between my guy, Mike Trout, and Ryan's
Miguel Cabrera.
We look at the averages. They're pretty similar. I got Trout 327. You got Cabrera 333.
It'll be interesting here, I think, how the season unfolds with only a couple weeks left in the season, where those averages end up. But right now, I mean, you're right. I mean, there's 6 points between them.
Cabrera has 41 home runs. Trout has 27. Not much of a
pretty significant difference there. Yeah.
But there is. Now, Cabrera's a power hitter. He should have more home runs. For a leadoff guy, Trout getting 27 home runs is pretty significant, to say the least. Needless to say, he came up in May. He didn't start the season in the MLB.
Right. All right. But you know, I don't know what else you say about 41 home runs. I mean, he's at this point he's one away from Josh Hamilton leading the league.
And he'll be a Triple Crown threat because RBIs come up next and runs batted in. We have Miguel Cabrera at 130 and Trout has 77 to this.
Yeah, so I think again, you know, whether you can factor out, you know, Trout's early season, the fact that he wasn't here in the earlier season and what his numbers would be, whether it would be anywhere near Miguel's RBI numbers. I don't think he'd be close in home runs, but he might be close in RBI. But at this point, I think if you run a Triple Crown, I think you're AL MVP.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I'll say in Trout's defense is that Trout is the leadoff guy for the Angels. He's not the 4-man or the 3-man that Cabrera is and the Tigers, where Trout doesn't have the options of getting a lot of RBIs because he doesn't have the people in front of him to bat in. Cabrera would have more opportunities to have that.
I can see that, but I don't think you can take in where they bat in the order in consideration. I think for AL MVP, you just go straight with the numbers.
Okay, so if we're going with numbers then, let's look at runs scored. And right now, Cabrera has 102, where Trout has 118. So that's a significant difference there as well.
Well, I'll flip that over for you. There's a guy like Trout who's on base a lot, being a leadoff guy, so he's going to score runs. The fact that Cabrera is not supposed to be on base and he's a cleanup hitter, and the fact that he scored that many runs is I think, a win for Cabrera based on the way you were arguing previous numbers.
Now, if you might want to look at this other stat, it would be stolen bases, where Trout has 46 and Cabrera has 4.
Yeah, you got him. Can't argue that. He's not even going to be close there. Cabrera's, you know, he's not going to steal a lot of bases. Trout's got
no, and Trout has the speed. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's been considered one of the fastest guys in the league. It's no doubt about it. Now, the other stat that I like looking at is the WAR, which is wins above replacement. Trout is a phenomenal 10.2. Now, Cabrera is not shabby at 6.5. He would be third overall, right behind Cano. But the WAR stats are pretty significant as well when you look at those.
Right, so I think if you take some of the I guess I would consider them secondary stats in a lot of ways, then Trout's numbers are higher. I think the 3 traditional main stats, you have Cabrera leading everything.
Performed well over at third base. He's not Mike Trout, who has a 2.5 D WAR, which is defensive wins above replacement stat. He's second only to Michael Bourne in Atlanta. If you look at the highlight reel, pretty much from night to night, Mike Trout's on there doing a defensive play. Needs to say all of his offensive numbers.
Right. Well, I think it's easier to make those plays in the outfield than it is at third base. I think third base is the hot corner for a reason.
Well, I guess we have to agree to disagree here, but it'll be an interesting couple weeks left in the season, and we'll see who becomes out AL MVP.